howdy. This book, I don't want to say it changed my life yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to, and actually it's helped my life a lot. You may or may not know me, but I'm Indy Rossi and I have a second channel with 215,000 subscribers, and I will tell you about how this book kept me from basically almost deleting that channel for no reason. This is The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks. This book was recommended to me by my business coach, who I only recently started working with, but it's been absolutely crazy and I'm so excited. It was really hard for me to make progress on it without a coach, so she's been really helpful, and I've only been working with her for a couple weeks now. So I was supposed to do this video outside, but all I could hear was the sound of the car wash next door. My mic died. This is just my cell phone in a quiet spot. Hopefully it's not too echoey or whatever. So what happened with my channel? This book talks about a concept called the upper limit problem. And this is something that I would say everyone who experiences any level of higher success in their life experiences. I was going through an upper limit problem when I started reading this book, and this book helped me realize it. I had my channel, my 216 now 1,000 subscriber channel that I started in January this year. And starting that channel really was a catalyst for my life changing a lot. So it brought about a lot of opportunities. It brought about the opportunity for me to start this business in the first place. And I've gotten to meet so many cool people, and it's just been really fun to learn and grow on YouTube. A couple weeks ago, I was feeling so sick of it. It was such a drag to try to get up and make YouTube videos. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't want to look at the freaking channel. I didn't want to go through the comments. I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to stop and just, oh my God, it was so irritating. And I didn't know why. I just knew I felt that way. And so that was around the time my business coach recommended this book. And I started reading it because I am just an avid reader and I will read anything in a freaking weekend. And within the first couple chapters, this book basically illustrated why I was feeling that way about my channel. Until now, I've never had, almost over 250,000 people, Instagram included, know me. I have a lot of people who know me and a lot of people who love my content and they want to talk to me and they get so excited when I respond to their comments. Like in the YouTube world, people would consider me some kind of celebrity. Obviously I'm not like Beyonce or whatever, but people make comments on my videos that are kind of like, oh my God, and you Rossi replied to my comment. It's crazy. And it's unlike anything I'd experienced before. Wow, I'm getting really like ahead of myself trying to talk about this, but I'll try to slow down. I've already had a long day. I've been in so many meetings today, and my mind was telling me that I needed to go back to the place where I was before, which was, basically broke, being a waitress. No one knows about me and no one cares about me, and I'm not doing anything good with my life. And that's the essence of an upper limit problem. You get to a new level in your life and your subconscious mind doesn't think that you're worthy, and it's not comfortable with where you are, and it wants you to go back to where you were before because that's safe and that's comfortable. And I freaking hate that, but it's a pain in the butt. So it tried to sabotage me. I read this book and I caught it and I was able to turn it around. But if I hadn't read this book, I don't know what would have happened. It also talks about the different zones that we function in throughout life, being the zone of incompetence, the zone of competence, the zone of excellence, and the zone of genius. Most people go throughout their life in the zone of incompetence or the zone of competence, and some people are in the zone of excellence. Not very many people get to live their lives in their own zone of genius, but it is possible for everyone. And this book talks about how to get there. Another really interesting thing about this book is it gives specific examples of people who either succumbed to their upper limit problems or recognize them and rise above. And the author Gay Hendricks talks about people like Beyonce, like Bonnie Raitt, and several other really famous and successful celebrities and business people who came to realize where they were sabotaging themselves, and then they reached new heights, or they crashed and burned and failed. Like, I think, what's the name? John Belushi? Belushi? Is that right? Yeah. Also, I have a couple notes to organize my thoughts. I really enjoyed the fact that Gay Hendricks talks about actual people's experiences with his principles. And my biggest takeaway from this book basically is that as you go through life and you become more successful, you will try to sabotage yourself. And I think that is one of the most important things for anyone who's striving to be better to realize. You might think that as soon as you get to where you want to go, as soon as you're making the amount of money that you want to be making, things are just going to be great. You might have a couple problems here and there, but things are just going to be smooth sailing. And how could you ever screw it up? Your mind will find a way subconsciously for you to screw it up. And if you can recognize that, you can save it, and you can save yourself, and you can save the success that you've made. And that's why I absolutely love this book. That's why I read it cover to cover in like 2 days. And I will hold on to this forever, and I will continually read it over and over again. This is definitely a book that I would read more than once. So if you are an entrepreneur, if you're anyone who's just trying to get to a higher place, you have to read this book. So I hope you enjoyed listening to me talk about The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks and talk a little bit about my own experiences with upper limit problems, etc., etc. There are bigger and better times ahead. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a good one, and I will see you later.